War family, it's your friendly neighborhood last war guy, Joe Knows. Today we're going to be battling in Canyon Storm Battlefield. I've not yet been able to do a video for you guys of this, so we're going to give it a try and see if I can get the video made for you guys today. So I do want to show you guys the power tower is a big deal here. The power tower is how you're going to be able to get into it. Let's see here. I can enter the battlefield. Perfect. Okay. So we can break this down in that first 5 minutes here for sure then. So if you click right there, you're going to get to your power tower. The power tower is going to grant you the ability to get your different skills up, okay? So if you get your artillery turret, if you get that done, if you get the field hospital, like which mine right here is showing field hospital will be first. When you hit the field hospital, it looks like that, and it heals units for all of your allies. Let's go to the turret now, if it'll show it to us. Yeah, there we go. The turret's the gun. It seems to be random on when it, what it gives you. But once it gives it to you, you can jump away from it even if you are not at the full 500,000. And once you get to the full 500,000, it's going to give you it's going to help you give you the maximum ability to use the skill, of course. But if you use it, if you can jump away regardless, though. So, like if you need to hop over and heal some people real quickly, or you need to hop over and do some kills, you can. The other beautiful thing about it is that it's going to allow you to then do basically a free teleport. When you hit use, it's going to give you that ability to teleport, and that teleporting ability that it gives you allows you to just hop over real quickly to, say, for instance, once the virus lab opens up, you can hop over, heal some friends with this, and then teleport with the regular teleport back over to the power tower once it becomes available. And a lot of times when you use that one, you've saved up a regular teleport, so you don't even have to worry about that. So that's one of the great ones there. You got your data centers worth 20 points here. There's the two data centers. You've got your sample warehouses are worth 15 each. All pretty cool. You get your serum factories here. Those are under protection that's under protection for the first 5 minutes. This one's under protection for the first 7 minutes, I believe. The defense systems. The defense systems, you're going to actually look like well, actually, let me double check myself on that. I don't remember how that works. Serum Factory 2 is here. And then there's the defense systems as well. All right, let's get back over to look at the different types. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. So that's nice. If you hit the little magnifying glass right there, it will take you automatically to whatever you click on. That's pretty cool stuff. That's where we're going to hop to first, though. I always do now. We got a minute and 53 seconds before we hop to it. I do love that. I knew you could do that, and it would pop up the ones that are close by you. So we are on the 2 side, so it's 2 versus 1 always. So they are 1 RK. Let's go and look at 1 RK if we can. I'm going to go hop to the other side here. Where are they at? They're going to be way over here. So this side of it, the ones that are getting the 2, well, they're going to be very strong. Total hero power 313,275, 239, 218. But we've got double the amount of people, so that's what kind of makes it fun. You got an opportunity to be able to win still. I would still say that most of the time it is overpowered towards the stronger side, though. The stronger side does win most of the time. Another thing on this specific game, oops, sorry, hit the wrong button. You do have on base skill. Let's go and see if it'll let us use it. It's not popping up yet, but you can just heal yourself at any point too. I advise just waiting till you're almost completely out of troops before you do that, like 1 squad left, and then heal it because you get 1 time to fully recharge your amount of troops. So like when you got 57 troops, you fully recharge those troops up at that point. All right, so now let's try and in the next 26 seconds see if we can see this. I don't know if it's going to pull up. If not, I'll kind of talk about it as we battle. And that's okay. That's what we'll just end up doing. Oh, here we go. All right, so the power towers, if the rule bringer faction captures the power tower, they can activate the shield over the central safe zone, rendering any base inside it immune from attacks. So a big deal there. Virus labs become accessible shortly after the battle begins. Capturing it generates a large amount of battlefield points, so that's a big point getter, right? Obviously. Defense systems become active shortly after the battle begins. Once captured, it automatically attacks all core zone buildings captured by enemies, including the virus lab. So that's pretty cool. So it's going ahead and automatically sending damage to those areas. All right, so we're going to hop right over here real quickly. We're going to send out. Oh, crap. I got the wrong formation in here. Let's go ahead and change that up real quickly. I don't know what's going on here. Why it's saying that we can't battle. Try this again. What in the world? Okay, let me try to reset. I'm probably getting pretty hammered right now and attacked without realizing it. If it's doing that, some kind of game bug that happened here, it would appear. All right, let's get back into the battlefield, see what happens here. I don't know what in the heck's going on. Let's see if go to this chat, go to our. No, nothing there. Yep, me too. Something's wrong. It's giving errors over and over again right now. That's no good. But if you look right here, the field hospital, the base transforms and teleports for every 3 seconds. After it restores 300 durability and 150 units. And it puts a square out there, which is really cool. The square is going to then, that square slash rectangle kind of thing is going to give you the ability to, looks like we can scout, but we can't hit the building. Is it just this building? Let's test and see. No. Something's completely wrong with Canyon, it would seem. Canyon seems to not be working. If anybody's experienced this before, drop it in the chat. Let us know. Really wanted to show you guys transforming here, but it is not working. This is pretty wild. What about a rally? Nope, rally's still not working. All right, I'm going to do a reset again. We're going to see what happens here. Strange indeed. All right, back to it. Let's see. Still nothing. Scouting's working. Got 259 there, 254, safe on both of those. That's the biggie right there. Might as well just go and check out their actual power. Leah Nida. That's the 313 million. We got Ote here, who's very strong as well, but not going to be as strong as that giant. All right, so it may not work here, guys. That stinks that we may or not be able to see everything. But if you hit right here, this is what I was talking about. You got your healing right here, but you also have your global healing. The global healing is when you go ahead and use it one time, it will heal all of the dead troops. I mean, all the troops that you have inside your hospital. Hospitals have no capacity limit, so healing does not consume any resources. It also, and then you can, of course, use regular speed ups if you got a close match going on. Somebody's got a rally going on. Nope, that's on the main page. It would appear it's not going to work, guys. Something's wrong with it not working at all. That is weird. Never experienced this before. Let's go and see what their troops look like on this giant here. 83 million, 75, 73, 56. None of us want to leave the power tower because we all want our thing to start charging up, whatever skill you've got. And it'll give you the skill right here. Of course, you get the turret as well, like we talked about earlier. And then there's one other one, and I'm forgetting which one it is now. Let's see if we can go look at that under the rules again. There we go, skills. Here we go. So you also have your seismic tower. When you get the seismic tower, it does this. Pretty cool. So exclusive to the Rule Bringer faction. So that's only going to be for the side that's the solo, okay? And we had a good chance, 17 versus 33. That stinks. All right, so back to the rules on it. Skills here. So we talked about the field hospital already and how it works. You got your turret, Judgment Day, exclusive to the Judicator of the Rule Bringer faction. That's what it looks like there. Does some pretty good damage. And we'll look at the artillery turret again. So only the turret and the hospital are going to be available to the two in the 2 versus 1. Nobody's been able to capture anything. It would appear that this is not going to work. Something's very wrong with it, it seems. Let's do a hop over to a different area though, just so we can see it. So what's going on here? Gain 500 faction points. There's a countdown clock going, like it's actually working, but it's doesn't appear anybody's captured it. Can we attack each other? Have I tried that? Yeah, still nothing there. Your troop severely wounded rate is -5% and automatically heals 125 units every 5 seconds in your hospital. That's pretty cool. So that's basically this Serum Factory 2 is going to be our hospitals basically. If you think about it in Desert Storm, this one's going to be a big points getter right here. Gain 500 faction points and 50,000 individual points. Oh, it's unlocking in a minute. That's why it's doing that. There's the warehouses. Really have your this is strange, guys, that it's not working. I don't even have enough skill points to show you guys I was hoping maybe it would still work on showing you the field hospital, but it doesn't look like that'll work. That's okay. I guess they're going to have to give us all something for this not working. Luckily, I've got it on film. So we'll probably have to kind of keep that up. All right, so Happa said it's not going to work at all, so we're going to align into a fun formation just for the fun of it. Where is he? Where are they doing it at? Oh, he's in a different one. I forgot. We've got 2 different ones going right now. That's what they're doing in their canyon. Normally, when it's a big one like this, we won't even need the video. But hey, regardless, we're going to be able to get on this video to show you guys that that you've got, the different stuff you can do. So at least you'll know kind of the breakdown of it. So my advice on this Canyon Storm, after playing it quite a few times now, is that your strongest should be going after the different bigger points areas. Your other players should all focus on getting to the power tower, getting the hospitals, and know where your strongest players are. Hop over to those strongest players, give them that. Field hospital. If it's got the skill for, if they end up getting the artillery turret, then they should hop over and kill one of the stronger players, because you can even attack one of the strongest out there with that turret. It'll hit anybody. Okay. The other parts of the strategy that you want to work on is like when you're in the rule bringer faction. As we talked about earlier, they have the other skills. So the seismic tower is one you can get. Same thing. You're going to want to hop over. Let's watch that video again. In the middle of a group of their people. And it does do like a box for you so you can see exactly who you're hitting. And it's going to just destroy and kill a bunch of bases. And then if you are that person who's got the judgment day on it, same thing whenever that skill enacts. You're going to want to hop over and just really do some serious damage. That one's going to be very similar to the seismic tower, but just stronger essentially. All right, really fun game. I'm hating we're not getting to play it right now. Looks like it's probably completely broken. Probably going to punt and get the video off here in just a second. But good to know that we were able to get the video on it. And the game, the developers typically make things right and give everybody the rewards when this happens and go, hey, we screwed up, not y'all. So we'll reward everybody with the max rewards on it. So hopefully they'll do the right thing there. That's who they're facing this time. Oh, that's Justin. Yeah, Justin's insanely strong. And it's not just our canyon, because our one of our half of us are in a different one. So very interesting. I'm going to hold on to it until this opens up in 23 seconds. I'm just going to hop right over here to it. We'll see if what if it opened up? How funny would that be? Get the win with that. It's not going to, but yeah, just for the fun of it. And that's where it's at. I think that's probably going to be it for this one. Look at that. That's pretty funny. Everybody's making like kind of a square. And I'm out of formation. That's awesome. Well, that's kind of a breakdown of some of the strategy I would use. I wanted you guys to get to see the actual gameplay. I hate that the first time I've experienced this, where one of the things is completely down. Well, that's not true. One time on Winter, refreshing soon. One time on Winter Storm that happened. But I'm going to try one more time. Let's go and close it, pull it back up, see what happens here. Thank you as always for watching, though. Please do like, subscribe, and share. If it starts working again, I'll drop in the comments on this video. Actually, excuse me, I'll put it in the body of the video what time point the battle actually was able to begin. But we've got ourselves a big error. Funny. But regardless, the strategy itself will work still, though, so just keep that in mind. When you do have something like this happen, I would stay inside of the battlefield the whole time, so that way you're going to get, so that way it'll know and give you credit. Try to do a video. Anytime there's something like this going wrong, a screen record of your phone, so that way if for some reason they don't notice that it's happening, like you could be the only ones in Canyon that it's happening to. You got to have, typically with this game, when you're filing something and saying, hey, this is wrong, something's off about it, you got to have proof. So um, you want to have a video of it. It doesn't have to be a video the whole time like we're doing right now, but a video of some sort. I'll let them know later. I'm actually muted right now, so I can't, but I'll let them know later. I've got a video on our version of it. In fact, let me go and show who's on our side. On go, Gablongia, Spec, Got it for you guys too, DBDE. I'm not going to call your names out, but you guys have the video if you needed to. Huck, Raven, Dulce, Joe Knows, Mr. Flatpack, Mendoza, Jason Fett, HKN27, Liliana, Disbar, Ricardo, Ottoman Empire, Yasin61, Celebi, Oakday, if I pronounced that wrong, let me know. The Pervert V, and then let's look at the Rule Bringer side and get them in here too, so that they can have it on their screen as well. We're gonna give it one more go, and I'm gonna cancel the video on this one and end it now, guys. Yep, nothing's gonna happen. It doesn't seem. Thank you guys as always for watching. I hope this was at least educational, even though we couldn't get the whole breakdown in it. But you guys got to see at least hopefully something that will help you out as far as how some of these skills work. And we'll just make another video here soon. The next time that I get to play it, hopefully I'll have time like I did today to be able to make a video. That's going to be it for this one, though, guys. Thank you as always for watching. This is Joe Knows from Last Word Tips and Tricks on YouTube, signing out.